definitely is. Again, this is something else that we've yet to figure out, because depending on how teams develop strategy on this map, it's very, and also how the metagame also develops in kind, it's pretty up in the air as to whether, how CT or T-sided it's going to be.
Yeah.
Of course, this map has some really interesting dynamics about it. Of course, the sites are seemingly very close, which is really a very cool dynamic. And both the bomb sites, at least from the gameplay that I saw at ESL 1, it has like a lot of exciting stuff. We had some cool moments. I think everyone remembers the Olafmeister defuse whilst he was burning.
Well, now it's been graffitied onto the map.
Yeah.
So you can find that on the bomb site itself, which is pretty cool.
That is awesome. I love that. That's so cool that Valve actually just paid that much attention. It's only a team of 5 developers, working on this game.
Yeah, that's pretty
crazy.
crazy. Yeah, it's insane. Obviously, they will expand the team for things like skins and so on that they release.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's a core team of 5 programmers, and that's bananas.
They must be working so efficiently. I would love to just go in there and just watch them do their thing and be like, okay, how do you organize yourselves? How do you get so much done with so little,
Yeah, I
so
mean
few people?
that priority list must be huge.
Because also, despite the fact that they don't really talk too much about directly to the community, they're very present in the community. So that's really, really cool. And it's always very obvious as well, because of every update, we see the result of, something is blowing up in the community. Like there's a huge debate on whether it's like a weapon balance, notably the CZ. And I feel actually that they made a really good call with that. That was definitely kind of the change I wanted to see. So I'm happy about the CZ change. How do you feel about it?
I thought it was an excellent improvement from the situation. I was speaking to Henry G, and he thought that it should be $650, and they made it $500, but also changed the slot. Because my view on how it was previously was, it was the same cost as the P250, had the same bullet stats, but you could spray people down with it, so it didn't make any sense that it cost the same, because it was basically, it was like an assault rifle basically.
Yeah.
So definitely that the cost increase made a hell of a lot of difference for me.
And we're going to be jumping into the pistol round now, so both teams ready to go. And it's going to be really interesting to see what these teams have in store for us here. NIP, of course, the winners of ESL 1. And we've got HellRaisers with their new man in the place of Adren. It's simple.
So you can see Kucha jumping up and down and getting some information there. But it's good to see that the place next to him was wooden, so he can get wall banged for peeking as well. So I like the balance that's been put into place there. The Terror seems to be just holding around the lower connector at the moment. Lower tunnels connector going towards Squeaky, which leads to the B-bomb site. Bomb is hanging around behind them. Dozier peeking canal here. And Nip slowly advancing to the B-bomb site, which tends to be favoured. It's a shorter route than the A-bomb site. Nice pick there from Forrest onto Dozier.
So got their way in onto the bomb site now, but Kucha will drop that bomb and cause quite the amount of chaos here for NIP as they try to remedy the situation. We go to a 3-on-2 situation now with Markloff and Kucha left alive. The bomb in a very terrible position. Yeah, awkward to say the least. And NIP, they're just going to clutch it away with the pistoling. And it ends as so many pistol rounds do, in just a flurry of bullets here and there, just everyone charging each other down. And NIP do get the first round.
Yeah, it was a bit of a... It reminded me of like a chessboard there on the bomb site, where it's kind of cut in half and people were trying to breach into the other half and heads were getting popped and so on. But Nip do take the first round, and it's going to be a pretty much a full eco from the CT.
Look at they're going the wrong way, James.
Stack, yeah, they're going the less favoured way, and all the T is going to stay together and slowly breach the B bomb site here. Now, I'm curious to see. I mean, Overpass is a really new map, and it has had some changes since we last saw it in competitive play. So I'm wondering what site holds are like, and retakes from CTs, etc. I think we're going to see a lot of evolving strats in these coming months. I believe this is going to be in the SLTV League as well, which they recently announced. So we're going to see a hell of a lot of Overpass in the future.
And maybe also in the future some Tuscan? Maybe Tuscan released?
Yeah, in the distant future maybe, because it looks like a source map at the moment.
Indeed, and it looks like pretty easy cleanup here. They only lost 2 players, did NIP, on this Santi-Eco.
Angel has managed to grab an AK though, so if he can...
see what he's able to accomplish here. Get some of the kill, that would be pretty devastating here. And he barely doesn't kill Fifler, and only 4 points of health. That would have actually been quite a big deal, because if you look at the money now, I mean, it's not really about winning the rounds. It's about keeping them kind of honest and keeping their options a little bit, obscure, basically. Not them having the situation where they can just buy willy-nilly and not care if they lose a round because they can keep buying and so on. You've got to keep their economy down, and so it's a shame that they weren't able to get that extra kill there.
On Fifi. Yeah, important to note as well, he had 4 HP left, but he had 74 armor, so he doesn't need to rebuy his armor whatsoever, unless it goes below, say, 40, you know, because I think the max you can lose in any round is actually 40 armor, so it's worth noting. Saves a bit of money there as well.
Here comes the push onto the B site, and it looks like NIP undetected thus far, and once again HellRaisers on their eco kind of go the wrong way to begin with, but they are wrapping around both sides here, so this could work out for them if they find the shots very quickly. Fiffler going to discard 2 players, make that a 3rd, and Kucha is the last man to stand right there, and he's going to get taken down with ease, and it was such a clean round there for NIP. Their bank is going to be feeling very nice.
Looking good so far for the guys who've put all their skins on Nip, but it is the buy round here, first buy round for both teams, so we'll see what kind of strats we have here from HellRaisers. Simple going for the AWP, so it'll be interesting to see where he takes that.
So a quick look here. Looks like they are actually, looks like NIP are kind of biasing towards B once again here, and let's see how this actually works out.
Simple's pushed all the way through toilets into near birthday party area, so HellRaisers looking to close down the kind of approach to A with one guy in a similar way to how Virtus Pro have one guy of an AWP on cash, it seems. But obviously they do need to look out for the connector area from lower tunnels to the toilets area. So they had a second person there, but they've put 3 people stack on the, well, 2 people stack on the B bomb site now, and 1 just staying around A.
Yeah, just trying to work those picks right now, just keeping the pace down low as they know the buy came out from HellRaisers, just testing their defense, seeing how it actually pans out when they have the money. And of course, GetRight getting that early pick towards B was really, really helpful. And they're trying to it seems like they're letting them stew a little bit. Look at this, Freiberg going for the spray through the little board there, the wooden plank. And Markloff trying to hold down the tunnel, but he's not going to manage to do it. Forrest going to charge on through with the frag. And there's 3 players left. There goes Simple, going to take his first kill here on FACEIT TV on Fiffler in with that AWP. And in goes Kucha around the back. Only able to get 1 frag though, but we're in a 2-on-2. Bomb does go down. So let's see if Simple can actually make a difference here with that AWP. It's going to be pretty hard to move in. This defending very efficiently there from the back as Angel goes down, and Simple's surely going to be looking to save this AWP. We can see him there trying to chase down. Is that exist indeed? He's trying to stay alive. And NIP, if they are able to find a frag on him here, or if he just goes down, this is going to be horrible for HellRaisers to lose that AWP. He's going to go for the shots, not quite going to make it happen, and it looks like HellRaisers reset once again, and NIP playing the slow game seemed to work out well.
Yeah, there was an awkward situation there for Simple because he wasn't able to defuse the bomb. He was trying to go to try and get some kind of exit frags from the T's, but didn't leave himself enough time to escape the bomb site himself. So he had kind of no choice but to go for the defuse, and the smoke didn't cover the bomb. So it was a really unfortunate set of moments there for Simple. They do find themselves on Nico again. It was interesting how long it took Nip to breach that site, and I do wonder what kind of strats, like, is this going to become like an Inferno style map where the CTs are able to kind of cut off the bomb sites for as long as possible, and then we have the set plays from the Ts? Because I think it might be. Yeah.
I think you're on something there. I think there are a lot of similar situations because Inferno is characterized by its like hard to breach angles where you have to have like good coordination and nades to get through. It's not like open like Dust 2 is, for example, but it looks like NIP going for that B play once again here and slowly making their way across. And again, you know, HellRaisers, they are giving up B to just kind of wrap around from the A side towards B, and that they've been doing this on every single eco actually. And we do see, you know, the Deagles coming out and CZ there as well. Probably just, like, actually getting a frag onto Fiffler in there. I think he can pick up the weapon. Might be able to grab another couple kills, but GetRight with it. 1 single bit of spray there. Takes down 2 players. Grabs himself the 3k, and there is the 4th as well. All gunned down. NIP with 5 rounds to the 0 of HellRaisers, but HellRaisers, they're definitely not out of this game yet. We've only really seen like 1 proper buy round for them. Here is going to be number 2, with Simple picking up that AWP once again.
One thing that's different in comparison of the B bomb site, on Inferno, is that there are basically 2 entrances on this site compared to 1, pretty much on Inferno. So the CTs are more stretched, whereas on Inferno they can counter flash and double peek and get trade kills. It's harder here because they have to kind of cover both areas, and it stretches them out a bit more. But then that depends on where they place all 5. We've seen HellRaisers, they put Simple towards the area where Angel's facing now and had a secondary person covering the connector. So it could be that you put 3 people towards the B-bomb site.
Yeah, Angel actually, pushed very far up there. I can understand why he wants to go there because he's got a really nice choke point, but beat by himself. Oh, Simple popping off Get Right's head there. That's a nice frag to get, and it's not going to be quite so easy to get in those sites now, it seems, as we're going to have NIP making the movement up towards A now. So let's see. Or actually, they're kind of holding towards mid right now. They're keeping their options open, and you can see HellRaisers are trying to reposition themselves. They haven't lost anybody yet, so they're still on a pretty good setup, but they're all the way pushed back on the sites now. No one in a forward position to scout anything out, and NIP slowly creeping their way forwards. Look at this, Exist, going to show us some Molly tech, perhaps. Or perhaps not, just teasing us there.
Angel ready with the counter flashes, which is always a good sign from CTs.
And here comes the Molotov there from Exist now. And in they go onto the A bomb site. First proper play from NIP on this bomb site. Let's see how HellRaisers are able to hold it. Able to get 3 frags, opening up there, dropping the bomb. It looks very dire for NIP indeed. Just Forest left alive. And HellRaisers, they've done it. Very, very clean round. And NIP was struggling to find a way in. And, losing a man early. And they just couldn't quite make it work on the end A play. It does seem like B is generally a very strong option for them.
Yeah, this again, we saw there was an issue for NIP on that round where they didn't have a bomb push for the longest time. They had the bomb was basically in upper tunnels just in front of T-spawn, and the remaining, once they lost a player, the remaining guys were basically up towards A. They had no map control towards B, so they would have had no idea where the CTs were, etc. So again, it was another late push from NIP, and going back to that Inferno style, we'll see if that prevails long term. But for the moment, that seems to be the way forward as all the teams find their way around overpass here.
And again, NIP trying to get their way up around the tunnels area to try to maybe find a pick towards B. Open up that B play that's been working out so well for them. Thus far, though, they're yet to find any ground. Dozy with some nice little jumping in that spot over the railings to try to see if he can spot anybody.
That is a pretty epic spot.
HellRaisers just holding really far back right now. They don't want to give up any picks unless it's right on the bomb site defense itself. And NIP, they've gained as much map control as they could possibly have at this point, setting up for kind of a split play onto B here. Let's see how this one turns out for them. HellRaisers, are they going to be able to react well? Simple to open up with 1 kill there. Kucha there in the back gets blinded, looking for the frags through the smoke. Not going to find much yet, but Simple somehow picked up a knife kill in the midst of all of that. And Fifler and Exist going to chime in, take down Simple and Kucha to wipe the site clean of CTs. And Markloff and Angel coming in from the A side. Really, this is going to be very tough for them, but it's a 2-on-3. Exist super low. Fifler in half health now as well. This is so doable for Markloff and Angel. They got quite a bit of time still left on that bomb. Great smoke from NIP there, making it really hard for HellRaisers, but they will press on, get the kill, even things up, 2 apiece here. Angel, last man standing here for HellRaisers. Forest, very awkward angle playing this. The team play is really nice here from NIP, forcing Angel into the most awkward of spots, and he just can't deal with the team play, and NIP will take that round, but that was close.
Yeah, again, if you were watching the minimap while that map was happening, around 40 seconds left, and NIP had to basically have their entire team commit to 1 bomb site. So it seems that at the moment, at least, there aren't that many options for the Ts to rotate from 1 bomb site to the other. They pretty much, if they don't get an early pick from an overextending CT, then they have to pretty much commit to 1 bomb site fairly quickly. And it was nice strats there from the CTs to get the Molotov down to try and kill the guy planting the bomb. Maybe a little bit too late, but I'd like to see some kind of combination of a Molotov and a grenade, because if the grenade lands, then the guy's going to have about 70 to 50 HP, and then he's probably going to die before he plants the bomb.
I kind of like that movement we saw there from HellRaisers. They actually pushed really far up into the map all together. So they had loads of options for to keep the trade kills alive, to make some risky plays safe and all that. And after a while, it was a little bit too hard to actually get a kill. They didn't want to overcommit, and they pulled all the way back. But we can see how NIP slowed down now. They really have to work their way through the map very slowly because HellRaisers had so much map control. But they're back in their usual positions, it seems like. Nice bit of spray from Get right there. A lot of damage done.
Again, 40 seconds, and look where the bomb is. It's still around T-spawn, trying to decide where they're going to go. Again, it's going to be a B committal here from the T, so we'll see if or when Angel rotates to the B bomb site.
So they are readying themselves to go in once again. Nade's coming over, 30 seconds left on the clock, even less than that. And HellRaisers should figure out what's happening. Here comes Simple, coming around the corner, missing the first shot. NIP going to get themselves a position on the site. The frag onto Kucha. The bomb surely to go down soon after this. Oh, Freiburg taking down another one.
Bombs on the floor.
Forrest with a double as well, and Simple is left alone. No friends by his side. Has to turn tail and run. Keep that AWP alive. And maybe he could get a sneaky one, though.
They're coming for him. Look at that. They're going crazy. They're like hungry dogs. It's like Resident Evil now.
Simple is just trying to keep it cool right now. But here they charge up the stairs. He gets the first kill. Simple looking good to stay alive just now. And here comes one around the corner. Veteran will do the damage right there to Simple to take him out. And HellRaisers, they are struggling. They're having some great rounds, but it feels like just right at the end, they can't clinch it through.
Yeah, again, that was one that the clock's running down. So last round it was 40 seconds. This time they were breaching with 25 seconds on the clock, and I really thought, I mean, the bomb planter died and dropped the bomb, and I thought they were really in trouble there. But they managed to get a lot of frags in quick succession there, which forced Simple to retreat, and was really unfortunate for HellRaisers. But we can see it's hard for the T's to get into the site in the first place. But Nip have got the aim to clear the site with a few seconds left. So I think they won that one by the skin of their teeth, because if they don't get those frags, the bomb doesn't go down.
Yeah, definitely. They got in really fast, and there wasn't a shot onto anyone. Like, I think there was one AWP shot, but it was missed. So that's 5 men on the site now. You don't really get another chance. You got to hit the first shot with AWP to really do the damage, and that's the nature of the beast, really, when it comes to AWPing, I got to say. But HellRaisers this round, they actually adjusted. They only got a kill out of it, but they adjusted. They actually put a lot more players towards B. Usually on their eco rounds, we saw them, wrapping all the way from the A side around the map towards B. But this time, and well, every time then, NIP had gone to B. So this time they were like, okay, we're going to go to B, guys. And still they can't quite find the action that they want. So it is a buy time for them now, though.
Again, we've got Simple with the AWP. Second highest fragger on HellRaisers at the moment, Dozy have only 1 kill, which is unlikely. Again, this is a new map, new tactics, new territory, both teams.
Oh, Forrest! Going to get himself one and get right the other. And those timing plays from HellRaisers, quite unlucky for them, didn't yield anything. And now it's a 3-on-5 with 1 minute and 15 seconds left in the round. So this spells massive problems here for HellRaisers. Struggling to get one more round on the board. And ooh, Markov just going to spy himself some ninjas over the wall. And
I think he shot Forrest in the head down to about 20 HP. Currently on 2 HP.
Yeah,
sorry, not Forrest, it's Freiburg.
Flipping the switch now, getting that aggression going onto the B bomb site. Markov to defend against Get Right, but there's still 4 players, 4 ninjas left standing.
Even with 2 HP, Freiburg is still a very dangerous man, especially with an AK. Only 1 shot required to the head, as you see there, and it is a 1 versus 3 Angel. Does he save the AWP? I think it makes sense here.
You definitely should try to save that if you can. They are racking up a lot of money because of the consecutive round bonus, but still, you really want to keep the AWPs alive if you can.
Yeah, he had no armor either, I just noticed.
So we can see the crippling damage that's been done. And of course, I remind you guys as well that we're operating on the home and away system here that I guess FACEIT is the first tournament organizer to do that in CSGO. And this system allows the away team to do 2 vetoes, and then the home team gets to pick from the remaining maps in the pool. So HellRaisers specifically left Overpass in this map because they fought against NIP. There are 2 other more dangerous maps. But here we're seeing that NIP, they are pretty dangerous in their own right on Overpass, and HellRaisers definitely do respect that. But not much luck on these eco rounds. Typically we see a lot more eco rounds won in CS:GO, but right now for HellRaisers, it's just not clicking.
Yeah, I just think because it's a new map, we just need a lot more data to kind of work out how things should be, and we have Exist with the AWP here, so I'm curious to see where he's going to take this, possibly to Upper Park or maybe even Lower Park from Fountain or Party area. Indeed, he's going to Lower Tunnels, actually, which also makes sense, as long as he makes the shot. But no one's going to contest this area at the moment, so he's going to be biding his time. It looks like GetRight's going to be the man who's going to be poking towards sewers. I wonder if there's any... Oh, that's a nice pick on Dozier, and Dozier not doing well. He's 1 and 11 at the moment.
Don't look at it, James. don't look at it. It's too ugly. Too ugly. And we do get the trade coming in, though.
The AKs are just putting in work at the moment for Nip. Just all headshots. Shoxy would be proud.
All right, so we're going to see HellRaisers left with 3 against 4. They've looked at worse odds in some of the rounds previous to this, so let's see what they're able to accomplish in this one. We have NIP, who soon will be executing the final bomb push. They're trying to get information here with this little jump spot. There's also spotting with these railings all over the map, it seems. And also some more bangable positions to take advantage of. You see Freiberg's looking for great connection there, though. Simple onto Fiffler.
Did you see what Markloff did with that piece of wood where Freiberg was just peeking? He threw a grenade over it to blow off Squeaky and then timed it so as soon as Squeaky blew off, he fired an AWP shot. And it was bang on as well, which you can see from the X-ray, etc. So if someone would have been there, that would have been amazing. So you can see that HellRaisers have been putting in work in this map. And it's Battle of the Orcs and Forest wins it. And it's 11-1 to Nip now.
Very sad times here for HellRaisers.
Yeah, you have to wonder though. I mean, I think it's going to be easier for them to, ignoring the score, I think it's going to be easier for them to play the T side than the CT side. You know, at this stage of the map, I think being the aggressor is going to be easier because for CT holds, you need the kind of tried and tested approach more than on the T side, I think.
It's also a lot about like deducing exactly what's happening, and to do that you need experience to do it really well, and that game sense here for HellRaisers, is it paying off now? In this round they are in a 3-on-2 situation with GetRight and Forest left alive. The bombers dropped over towards B, and we've got HellRaisers just swarming it now. They've got good positions around this bomb site. Together they should be able to take down these NIP players. GetRight's left alone now. 1-on-2. It's Dozier and Angel.
It almost lined up for him. I was a bit afraid there because it is GetRight after all.
But it will be 11-2. So
the Kaiser Sose of Counter-Strike.
And it looks like HellRaisers might just be getting it. Well, they could get a little momentum for this, but the best case scenario now for them is 4 rounds, and that's still not looking too hot. But we'll have to see what they can do on the T side.
Who knows what will happen? Sometimes we play Inferno, and I think it was MBK who said recently. Sometimes like. Just the way it goes, sometimes Inferno becomes incredibly T-sided. And we may see that in the other half.
Oh, Freiberg, you dirty dog. Great little headshot through the smoke there. And he's going to take out more players as well. HellRaisers just can't quite seem to find their feet against the ninjas there.
Freiberg was trying some kamikaze business right there.
Self-immolation.
Goodbye, my friends. Only Markloff remains.
The bomb is like over towards T-spawn right now as well. So
oh yeah, they've left it again. But it won't be needed because GetRight.
That always says to me that, you know, when that happens, like that round, that the team's just feeling so good that they just all are in the moment and like, I just got to pick. I'm going to go for it. Like all the team kind of separate from the cohesion that, you know, pulls together a really good coordinated push on a site or something, and they're just like, I'm just going to go for those frags.
They just want to pop heads right now.
Yeah.
And they're doing it. Let's see who's top fragging here. We've got Forest, GetRight, Freiberg. On double figures here for Nip, and the other two.
The other two. Nice one, James.
Not terribly far behind. I was trying to think of like a nice anecdote, but there wasn't one. So never mind.
Then the other two.
So let's see, Kuchi with the FAMAS here for the HellRaisers. And Nip are playing very, very passive this round. You've got GetRight being GetRight, and he's still basically in T-spawn.
Man, I love the graffiti on this map. I wish what I would love is if Valve would let me like submit some artwork to be, you know, put on, you know, as graffiti on one of the walls in this map. Do you think that they would do that for me? I
don't think. They'd probably expect you to write follow DDK or something on the graffiti.
I wouldn't do that. I'd make an awesome picture or something. I haven't thought yet what it would be.
Okay. I could guess, but I promise not to go there again after stream a few weeks ago, so if you watched, then you know what I'm talking about.
13-2, NAP crushing result there on the T side. Let's see what HellRaisers are going to be able to pull out the bag. Can't just be a rabbit, James. Needs to be 1,000 rabbits.
So Nip have 13 rounds, and I do wonder how many times. I don't think once they made it onto the A bomb site.
They NIP? No,
Yeah.
they tried once and they got completely shut down. Every time they went for B, though, it more or less succeeded. Sometimes it was a bit sketchy, but either way, we're going to this pistol round. We have a big play coming in onto B. Looks to be like it's quite a fast, a contact play. They're just going to go when they get spotted. They just hit the rush, and they're going to run through the flames a little bit as well. They're getting gunned down as they run forth onto the B bomb site, and here they go. Two left, Markov and Simple exist. The only one to die for NIP so far, and they just cannot get themselves on the side. Look at these positions from NIP. They read this so well. Simple with a great little headshot there onto Freiberg, but he's going to get gunned down by the auto.
Gets a spud gun to the face. Hidden spud gun.
Dude, NIP, they read it. They just read it.
Yeah, well, I think you can see the power of the Molotovs on the B bomb site because you're passing through to Canal. You have to go through that tube, and it's not like B on Dust 2 where you can kind of jump at least through. You can jump into kind of half the fire or jump out of half the fire. You have to just run through all the fire. And
it like spreads like I don't know laterally along the tunnel, right, as well, because
exactly.
it can't go out widthways, so it. I can't speak.
Again, if you combine terms. But if you see how grenades work in this game and how like if you're running into Dust 2 B and you get hit by a grenade, it basically blocks you like it's a wall almost. If you combine a grenade, like a late grenade, with a Molotov there, and your whole team is running through, then they're all going to die from the fire because they're all going to block each other like it's the M25 or something.
Yep. And it is a pretty interesting dynamic. We saw a lot of awesome action there on ESL1. I remember that. It almost felt like a very kind of... when I think of this map, I think of that. But we're seeing actually that HellRaisers is able to steal away 2 M4s right now from Fifth Throne and Forest.
Rotating back for the bomb, which has been left in T-spawn.
So 45 seconds left for them. And really, the entire map is their playground. It looks like they're going to go for the B side. It's a bit closer, and the time is an issue.
With 40 seconds left, I mean, they have no choice now but to go for the B bomb site. But Markelov's still going to, I guess he's going to go through Connector. Let's see where the CTs are hanging out at the moment.
I actually like how they're doing it as well, because they're just like chilling. They're like, okay, we're not going to try to figure out what you're doing. We're just going to sit all the way back, because there's only 3 of us. We don't want to risk dying early.
You have the faster rotation as well, compared to other maps.
Bot does go down here for HellRaisers, but I feel like NIP, they're okay with that. They want to attack this together as 3, and so that is what they're waiting for here. They're trying to, just bide their time. Good little pick off there from Exist. Get Right chiming in from behind as well. Freiberg as well. This coordination from the Ninjas is too much for HellRaisers to handle. With Kucha left alive, the bomb's still ticking. Cannot win the one-on-one against Get Right, and that's going to be the round there for NIP as they go 15-2. And this debut match here for Simple is definitely not going quite so well, but it's what the hell? It's Overpass.
It's Overpass. Yeah,
it's a new map. Anything can happen.
We can't take. We can't really take that much away from HellRaisers on this particular map, because it's a brand new map and there's a lot to learn, there's a lot to discover. So there's a lot of data that has to be gleaned here. So you can't kind of judge the performance of the general team or new players or anything like that from this map. We just need to look at how Overpass is played at the moment and what we can learn from these 2 guys playing on it. So, but it is nice to see that both teams have practiced the map, as you saw from Nip's nades and Markolov's nade into Squeaky and then follow up AWP. So I'm liking the strats that we're seeing here, and hopefully we can steal some for using on FACEIT Pugs later. I think there's a community night tomorrow in Europe, isn't there?
Yeah, there is at 19 CEST, and they will talk a bit more in detail and right after this game about those, because there's some interesting stuff with that. But we do actually have the chance alive here for HellRaisers to try to mount the most miraculous of comebacks. They have the AWP on Markov and Angel with the AK. Right now they're very separated, which is definitely going to make life very difficult, but they don't have many options really. In a 2-on-4 here, looks like they're going to commit towards this A bomb site.
They've smoked off bank and stairs, very, very nice. And they get fragged.
It's so hard as the T's here to understand exactly what angles are most likely in this new map, and Markov gets taken out there by Freiberg. And NIP, they've been having a really good game, and there you go, guys. 16-2 final score. NIP gonna pretty easily handle. I mean, I'd say that was handled. They